right, you're welcome to the most undiluted show on this part of the globe. No Cap is a show for the free-minded, the radical-minded, and those who always have one question behind their mind. And that question is why. If you're one of those people who get upset or angry when somebody says something to you, like, look, this is not the show for you because we say it as it is. We do not cover, we do not edit it, we do not filter it. It's no cap. Like, take the cap off and just speak. My name is Miles, the eighth wonder of the world, and I'm flanked by two beautiful women. They say, blessed is he amongst women, and when that Bible verse was actually for me, right? To my immediate left, I have the beautiful, always smiling, by the way. We'll get to you in a bit. Why you're always smiling? Frown small. Just frown small. I have the beautiful Booms in the okay, Booms, sorry, yeah. Oh yeah, Booms in the building. Booms, how you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
And to my far left, I have the always dashing hips to the side. She said hips to the side. We don't edit here. Have you forgotten?
Okay.
All right. I have Rosange in the building.
Rosange.
I like Rosange. Rosange, how you doing?
I'm fine.
You are fine, by the way. Bride price is an important aspect of marriage traditions in Nigeria, but how relevant is it in the light of today's world? Although Nigeria's diversity has created room for different types of marriages, but one thing that has remained constant is the payment of bride price. It has become an essential part of valid customary marriage in the country. Now, bride price is usually the payment in a monetary form to the parents or the guidance of the female partner made by the groom on account of marriage. Now, initially, this issue of dowry and bride price was more like a pleasantry exchange between husband-to-be and the future in-laws when it all started. In most cultures, though, it was little things that were just like little things. But this day, people now see it as, especially the men, they now see that, oh, they have bought over the woman. Like, it's you now belong to me. Like, I have paid your bride price. So now, anything I tell you to do, you have to do it. Now, that's where we are today now. Before we get back into the studio and we talk about it and argue, because I know you people are already frowning and ready to explode.
Yes.
We went into the streets of Lagos. We talked to one or two people, and a lot of people were furious. People were angry. Some people loved it. Some people were excited about it. And they had this to say about bride price. Is it nonsense or is it sense? Let's see this right back.
It's not nonsense to our culture. Understand? We have to pay.
There are norms and beliefs now. You have to pay the bride price.
You have to pay the bride price?
Yes, because it's part of our norms and beliefs.
My sense, so I won't collect my bride price now.
So that means you are for sale?
No, that's not what it means.
What does it mean?
It's just a token. I mean, it's just a token. So why are you paying for your wife? Are you trying to buy her or something? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. I don't think you have to pay to get a woman. Like, that's not right. I just think.
Why do they have to pay to like get me? I don't know. You can gift my family every other day, but you can't buy me. Nah. So I don't buy the idea of bride price.
Absolutely nonsense. Absolutely.
Why do you think it's nonsense?
You know, I mean, I feel like if I don't know why we pay. Why do you guys have to pay? Like, why? Come on, why can't girls pay? We want it. Yeah, we want it. Like, we want that payment. So why should it be only the girls?
Basically, it's kind of ridiculous, the cost, you know. Like, it's something that is pretty small. So, but I think it's traditional, and I mean, based on your culture, you should just adhere to that.
It's sense now. I don't know, sense or no sense, me, I don't know. But my own mom, she's waiting for it because I'm the only girl. So, yes, now, sense or no sense, that is not my business. I don't have anything to do with that because my mom is patiently waiting as the only daughter. So, she don't write list, everything. So.
All right, you're most welcome back. Now, did you see that? It's still no cap. If you're just joining us for the first, time, we're like, what are these people doing? Yeah, it's called no cap, where we say things undiluted. We say things the way it is. They say the things, and yeah, we take off the cap. We don't lie about it, right? There's no point to risk it about it. What are you people? Anyway, so yeah, that was the street of Lagos, and you heard what people had to say. A lot of people had diverse opinions about this. Now, let me start with you people in this. You ladies now. Bride price, sense or nonsense? I think Bumi wants to go first. Bumi wants to go first. Well,
I mean, I feel it's utter rubbish.
What's utter rubbish?
Bride price.
Okay.
I feel it's literally nonsense. I mean, in the past, it used to make a lot of sense. But now it really doesn't make sense again. I feel like people use it as an avenue to get out of poverty now.
Ha.
Yes, to be very honest.
Auntie, calm down.
I should.
But yeah, no.
Okay.
Go on.
But honestly, like, I see lists now and I'm wondering what is going on exactly. What are you guys trying to do? Are you trying to ruin
a relationship, a life that is about to start. Because by the time you see what they are asking the man's family to bring, it's enough to start the family they are trying to. Do you get like
open a store?
It's really like nonsense. And the one that upsets me the most is the people that even take it. I mean, an uncle from that I haven't seen in 15 years, or an auntie that
you've never even met before.
Do you get? And they are claiming right on, oh, we sent you to school. What? I mean, I saw when my parents were struggling to send me to school. Right. So where are you coming from to take? So I feel like it's ridiculous. The money that we spend on these things that other people are going to share, why don't you just give it to the new family to start? I mean, at the end of the day, by the time they share, it's little that comes to the bride and the husband. Except for some very few people now that the money, the father hands it over to his wife, and then the wife does whatever thing she wants to it. But I just feel like it's utter nonsense.
Okay, Razange, bride price.
Nonsense. Like today, she said it all, yeah. So it's complete nonsense, because I mean, like, back in the days, I would have agreed to it. Yeah, a few tubers of yam, oil, and these 5, 10, 15 naira.
Do you get?
But right now, you're literally trying to open the store, I barely started life. I mean, like, we're just trying to like put things together and all of a sudden you're giving me 4 Fusca paper. Not me. You're giving the man to be. I mean, how do you expect him to survive? How do you expect him? What are you looking for, really? And then you now see like a boss with like 15 relatives that you've never met in your life. They're all sitting down waiting to consume you. No.
Miles is looking like he's interested in paying bride price.
Okay, we'll get to me. Let me throw it to both of you like this, since you're both on the same side now. Now, what happens, right, if the person you've been in a relationship with for a while and you guys are okay, let's just move to the next level, and your parents just boom, they bring out the whole bride price. They're like, oh, this is how much it is, this what blah blah blah, and it's a little bit too much for him, and the guy just feels like backing out. How are you guys gonna handle that?
I'll speak to my parents.
What if they don't agree? Like, what's your native name again?
Mwamaka.
Don't
do that. Don't do that. That's wrong.
I will tell you this. Your papa fathers before you, where you cannot. This is
my father.
They go on that on you.
I hope you're watching this. He won't do that.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, because we'll come to an agreeable terms, like, oh, okay, so this is what's going on. This is what is on ground now, regardless. And this is my partner. This is my life partner. This is how I feel would run. So regardless of whatever it is, I mean, you should cut it down. But maybe to the public, we could make it look like, oh, it was this was the list. But I mean, in-house, because we're family. And then family, we cover ourselves up. We're meant to keep ourselves, So
Do you know how many parents and uncles and aunties are watching this right now, and they're going to like, are these actually our children?
You know, I was going to actually say something as regards that, because this bride price thing, it usually doesn't just come from the angle of the parents alone. The uncles and auntie also have
external
a say in
family members.
Yeah, so if you say you're going to talk to your parents about it, honestly, trust me, they're not going to listen, because they have other voices speaking to them. So for me, I'll pull a radical on them.
No, if your parents are vocal enough and they're pretty well grounded, and then they don't allow third parties come into their business, I don't think that even if the rest of the family members will make suggestions and opinions, it really is still what they want for their children that would still be, because the world has evolved right now, and this time,
it just depends on
they're more
exposed.
exposed.
I feel like most families have the voices of uncles and aunties, grandparents from somewhere,
and then
speaking as regards their
trap them
marriage.
Based on tradition.
Yes, exactly. This is how we have been doing it from way back.
You have to.
So if anybody pulls that on me, dude, I'm going to get married to my man. When you guys are ready for bride price, like normal bride price, you call our number.
Okay.
Yes.
That being said, I'm gonna give my 2 cents about this, right? Okay, cool. So bride price has been there before we were born.
Yeah.
Where when we're still in liquid form, wherever it is we wear, whatever, if we're in the right sack or the left sack, whatever sack we share, when we're still in liquid form, bride price has always been there, right? So our mothers were paid bride price for them. So what is this new we are woke situation? And people say, oh no, bride price is not a thing. Look, it's just what it is now. The price of let's say your timepiece that you're putting on right now, it's not the same price it was 10 years ago, right? Now, if it seems like, oh, these guys are inflating things, like, look, a tuber of yam now, it's like a normal size tuber of yam, like 3,500.
More reason why they should reduce the amount of things.
I disagree with you. Now, in some cultures,
has sisters.
In some cultures, they demand 20 tubers of yam. Some will say, oh, we want 50. Some different cultures will
Have you seen the new list now?
Wait now.
Okay.
So if for the ones who say, oh, we want 50 tubers of yam, that's what they've been taking. That's what their culture is all about. Are you telling me that? Do you know how much a tuber of yam is? Okay, so do the math, and they are trying to pity you people instead of you people carrying load and bringing load of just. They're calculated and put it into monetary form for you. Like, okay, cool. Why don't you just pay XYZ money? So I don't think bride price is nonsense. I just think it's just what it is. I don't. Okay, well, I have a daughter.
How many?
Now,
how
when
many
I am
sisters do you have?
wait, now I don't have. What's your problem?
You want to collect
Like honestly, I want to see
when it's time to give my daughter out in marriage,
Yeah.
like I am definitely going to list it out. This is tradition. This is where we come from. We shouldn't lose.
15
We shouldn't
million
lose.
loading.
We shouldn't lose who we are as Africans.
For real?
Because the white man is saying, oh, look, if you want to marry as a man, yeah. If you're about to if you're about to go into a marriage as a man, you should be ready to chest it. It's not for children. It's not a place of management. When we get to one place, so if they're billing you 40 or 40,000
but do you also know
get ready.
that this is what has sold some women into slavery? Because some men just feel like I can't pay this much as bride price, and then you will not come down and serve me. Like some women go into marriage and they become automatic slaves because of what their parents collected for bride price. The man will just calculate
They don't have
2
a
times
say
2,
in that relationship.
Wait, are you saying oh, bride price now is what is not making them have a say? Is it the girl that collected
Well,
money?
I mean,
they feel like it's your family. You are a part of your family.
Like, I already bought you. I paid excess
I
for
paid
you. So
if
anything
some
I
people
want,
now
you
is
should
like,
do it.
I bought you. I bought
I
your
owe
entirety.
you.
You know, some parents
So
even go
you're
as far
literally
as
a
saying
glorified house help.
exactly. Some parents
Why
go
you guys-
as far as saying that, oh, they paid tuition fee, so you have to pay for. So it's like he was
But
paying
yes,
for
I paid for your
your
fees,
school
I paid
fees,
for
your
your
clothes, and
yeah,
all. So
I'm not
that's
allowing
what the
that.
husband
No,
is
no,
paying
no,
for.
no.
So it's
No,
like
no,
he paid for what he wasn't there for.
Yes.
And so he's buying you.
So now he's
no,
taking
no.
responsibility.
Exactly.
I disagree. Your parents are responsible to give you a proper education to a particular level, right? And they are not supposed to be waiting on the fence like, okay, I need to get my payback. Now you're getting your payback when your child starts working and your child wants to bless you, like, oh, daddy, I got your car, mommy, I got you a house, blah, blah, blah. That's different. That's from your child, not like, how will I now milk this guy? Bride price is not about milking anybody.
Okay, so
It's
in
just
all
about-
honesty,
So it varies
what was
because
the-
it depends on the tradition, depends on the where you come from, literally, because it's not the same. Every tribe has different ways.
Okay, so
and
which
different
just
means.
brings me to what was the idea behind bride price
from the get-go.
from the get-go?
Yeah.
Okay, now like I read earlier, it's it was just a pleasantry exchange of oh, you're coming to meet. It was like what we do in introductions. Oh, we are coming to your house. So this is what we have.
Exactly. Why doesn't it just end there? I bring something to
I
welcome
think
your
I
family,
think
and
the
you
woman,
bring something
the woman
to
also
end my
brings
family.
something to welcome the man's
That's
family.
for introduction. But for the traditional marriage, there's like a prize on the bride. That's what they call it. They don't call it groom prize. A prize on the bride. Like, I am buying this woman. I am buying this woman to become my wife. I don't feel comfortable with that.
But in other tribes, they put maybe 5 naira, 10 naira, 20 naira. I mean, like that's all you
Do you see
literally
that?
pay.
Do you see that now?
No, they still do it. Depend. I think some Delta State, some other like.
Where are you from?
I'm from Delta State.
Okay, from Delta State. Like, what's the bride price
I do
range
not
in your
know.
side?
I do know.
So, but do you have sisters who's got married?
Yes.
Have you heard? Did you see what was brought? Or
No,
did you
I
an
don't have
idea?
sisters. I have cousins. They're
Okay.
Benin.
Did you
I mean,
have-
it's quite different, because it's still the same thing, but it wasn't as much as that. But you see, emo. Abia.
This guy, Igbo and Abia people are coming for you. You keep saying it. Is it that bad?
No, because I had my friends. Like, I'm sorry, guys, but they were crying. It didn't for us, like they were literally crying.
Yeah.
Like, how do we do
You know,
this?
I have
like,
an
what do we
uncle
do?
that got married from Edo State, and according to the information, he has to buy a luggage box of clothes for his mother-in-law and for
Wrappers,
his wife,
yams,
like fully
oil.
loaded box.
So what's wrong with that? That's tradition.
What is the
Before
idea
you realize you're only
behind
spending like
tradition?
10
That's what
million
I'm
naira
trying
just
to say.
buying things.
What is the
No, now,
idea
come
behind
on.
this tradition? Like, why am I not
It's not
giving my
fair.
husband something? Why is it only the
Which brings me to that. God will bless you.
Okay.
Now, why are we not we the male folk? Why are we not being paid for too? Why is nobody giving us groom price? Like,
Do you
I
understand
wanna
my
marry this
point
good
now?
In
looking
other
man.
part
So
of
that's
the
why it
world,
feels
the
like they're
woman-
buying
the
the
women
bride.
are marrying men now in other part of the world. So what is your groom price?
Anything.
I mean, in India, you could go get married from India. The
know.
women pay.
They
the
pay
bride.
they pay
They
for bread.
pay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
India, here I come.
And that's why,
women
if
are
you
not even
notice,
trying.
the women in India have more say over their husbands.
Actually,
Because that's what the idea
are
is.
you
It's literally
automatically
like
saying-
you're buying the person.
So that's what you're saying now.
Yes.
Do you believe that bride price seems like you're buying the person over? Like,
Oh no, it just shows that, for me, I feel like it just shows that you're capable and that you are responsible and that you'll be able to literally take care of me,
Nah,
or
come
for my
on,
father,
like-
you'll be able to take care of my child. That's what it just shows, that okay, so for the fact that you can provide this, it just shows that you are man enough to do more, not because that you're buying me off, or
I mean, so
don't
if
feel
that's
that
the
way.
case,
But
why
that's
not-
what it's supposed to be.
Why not ask the guy to set up his house and you guys to come and look at it? How are
Of
you going to
course,
take
no,
care
the
of my
house is
daughter?
already set up.
what
sis.
if the guy went to rent the house and you don't know?
At least the rent is still covered for 1 year. Do you get my point? Some people, the money that they're living in 1-room apartment,
Yeah.
and the money they spent on bride price is enough to collect a 2-bedroom apartment,
And
set
then they
it
start
up
running
well,
around looking
buy
for loan.
food stuff, like make the woman very much okay for a year, and then I give it to one uncle and auntie that will not see again.
And
once
then
I
they're
get
struggling
married.
for the first year of their marriage.
Do you understand? They can't even
They're
go for a
even in
proper
debt
honeymoon
because they borrowed money to make sure things happen. A lot of
Yes.
marriages are like that. Like after marriage, like what next? We're looking at ourselves like nothing to do. We're struggling.
So let him
You know.
set up the house. You guys
Right.
come and look at it. Oh, okay, this
Don't
is what
struggle,
my
Jesus.
my
Amen.
child is going to eat, and it's okay. You are capable. You are good to go. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Not feeding some people, some ancestors somewhere.
Okay, so let me finish it up on this note with both of you. Again, I'm going to ask. The guy now says, "Oh, he comes to your household
Yeah.
and it's like, this I can't do this," and says, "I can't afford this. I have to go." How will you take that? I can't afford this.
No, baby, you're not going nowhere.
We die
We'll get
there.
to the bottom of this. How? Let's travel. I mean, there are other ways we can do
There's
this.
no access. There's no access. You keep saying jackpot because there's access to it. Imagine there's no access to jackpot at that moment.
Let's go to the forest.
I mean, we go
Reveal
radical.
now.
No, to be very honest, we go radical. I tell them this is what I can do. If you're not ready to accept it, I will marry this man because I want him to be able to fend for me and not for some people somewhere.
Because the only reason why I have chosen to marry this person is because he's my friend, and then I see that we would actually build stuff together. You know,
And
it's
I
about
understand the fact
not-
that he can even fend for me. Not
he understands me.
see
You know,
what
he
is
gives
paining me is
stability,
the aspect that
he
we are
gives me
feeding some
time.
God somewhere,
Come
some
on now.
ancestors somewhere. Like what? Why? I mean, I would definitely go radical on them. When you guys are ready to take what we have, you just contact us because I mean, someone that
this.
I've been trying to
Cheers to this. Cheers to this. We go radical.
someone I've been trying to like build things with. We have been trying to achieve some things. We have a plan for when we get married. We will not squander the money on bride price. Because we don't do that. No, we will not do that.
Can you
No.
make the cash for squander?
For squander on better things, for squander on house and cars, because I'll pay bride price finish. I'm using my leg to walk out on the road for what? All that money, put it together.
Now you work out.
We go to honeymoon. I want to go to Paris.
Do you
or
understand?
Italy, like
Okay, ignore what I said earlier, but do not ignore it at the same time. I'm just trying to sit on the fence. But really, bride price is part of our culture. We like it or not. It's not going nowhere. But I just feel right now that the parents now are taking it to the
They're
next level.
overdoing.
They are overstretching it. When you see some ridiculous amounts, you're like, how is this person that is just about to start his life
Exposed
with your daughter
parents don't do that.
go all the way? How do you expect them to get all this done?
they gave me bride price list. I mean, 2 years ago or about 3 years ago. And immediately I sat down, I dissected it. I said, this is irrelevant. This is... My big mommy was looking at me and was like, David, this is how they've been doing. I said, when it comes to my point, and you guys are joking. When it comes to my point, this is irrelevant. This money, I can use it to do so many other things. This is what I can use it.
Right.
They say, okay, they will reprint. I say, I know you people you want to do me behind, but I will do you people behind. We will do each other behind, because if you bring this thing and go and give my husband, he will tell me. It's going to tell me. Am I married? No, I think it's the bride price.
It's the bride price that
pursued me
chased the
away.
guy.
Well, they pursued you, not pursued the
They
man.
pursue me safe because I'm like, really, guys?
You see, that's the reason why most. Where are you from?
I'm a Yoruba girl from
Okay, I'll let you
States.
say, but most Igbo ladies, you know, they don't marry in
Imo and who
time.
again?
No, let's not do Igbo. Okay, I'm not being tribalistic, but I mean, like, because of this, a lot of people are still
still
there.
single,
Still
actually.
single.
I mean, it feels like you are planning for your bride price more than you're planning for your future.
Yes.
This actually, like I said earlier when I started the show, it actually happened to my friend, and this is not me just trying to create a story. It happens to one of my best friends. I'm sure when he watches it, he just shake his head like, this guy had to do this, you know. Like that's did you see that meme where they said
I saw the meme
like,
when my friend was on radio station when he
You
said
know,
my
mention I mean, I do that a lot.
this actually, I'm sure he'd be like, oh god, Miles had to take my story out there. Like it actually hurt him. He was ready. They had done the introduction.
Yeah.
Right. They've done the I think engagement or something. The guy was ready. He had packed everything he had. He moved down to Lagos from Abuja, got a new place. And he saw the bride price. He wanted to kill him. And this is the girl that he loved so much. Now, girl on her own now goes, don't worry, maybe we should just keep saving. We'll get there. Blah, blah. She didn't fight for him. She didn't. So it really broke him.
You know the annoying part? The guy probably had established the girl in some sort of
yeah,
way.
Yeah.
Do you get? And I'm like, shouldn't that be enough already? Like, these people have established to a certain level. All they needed to do was get married and get it going. And then you guys are trying to frustrate that effort. It's really upsetting.
Why are you thinking all of that? Where did you go just now? You just look lost, like you're thinking about it, like, oh my goodness.
I'm just imagining, I'm projecting myself, you know,
What you're going to do.
like what I would do.
I mean, I've thought
because
about
really,
it. Like, the moment I saw that list, I thought about it.
Talking about what you guys would do now, moving forward now, right? Since this is the generation of the younger, we are the younger generation now. They are still listening to us gradually.
Yeah.
Our voices are heard globally now. We have the internet and everything. Now, let's start with you. Moving forward, you get to that point where you want to get married. Let's start with when you get married. Then, when you start having your own children and you're trying to give them away, what is the way forward for you?
Okay, so the way forward for me is do things.
And if this comes into play, somehow, I'm not saying you're going to marry a mechanic, which there's nothing wrong with a mechanic actually, but if it comes into play.
Okay, so I think before we even get to that point,
Right.
I would have a chat with my
Your
own
folks.
folks. Like, okay, so it's almost that time, and that time is right, like almost now. So you guys have to get your thinking faculty straight.
Wait, so you're doing like this for your parents?
No. I mean, no disrespect.
Was that just like that?
If my mother was here now,
you just have to say it.
Sorry, I cut you short. You say.
Okay, so but yeah, I mean, like we need to get our priorities straight, you know, because consider me, consider my future.
Right.
I mean, like I know they want the best for me, so
Right.
they would not even try to act funny, you know. So yeah, they will come into terms like, okay, so I think this is what we should do. But yeah, tradition will still be played out,
Definitely.
regardless. But
sure.
don't come and build house on top of. No, it won't work.
All right,
You know,
cool.
and then
cool.
for my kids too, I would do the same. So
Yeah.
Like, will you even take any money out? Or will you just say, you
no,
love him, you love her,
I would do the
just
normal
go.
tradition, but you know the whole 1 naira, 2 naira, all the naira denomination or your currency, everything, all those normal.
All right,
Yeah.
Booms. What about you?
Okay, so for me, let me start with my parents. It's already in play. This is what I want and this is what I don't want. This is how things should get and this is how things shouldn't get. So I think we're almost on the same page now. And for my children, I'll just stick to this tradition of money. Hand the money, the bride price to the father hands it over to the child, and she used the money to build her family. I think that's very much okay.
Understanding.
Yes.
All right, cool. That being said, no cap. We came, we saw, we conquered, we spoke it the way it is. They think bride price is nonsense. I think bride price is not nonsense, but don't hike it too much. And you heard from the people from the streets also, they had diverse opinions about it. But you can reach us on all our social media platforms and let us know what you think. If you think bride price is nonsense, please let us know. If you think it's nonsense, please let me know. If you have a fine girl in your house, I will visit. And if you think it makes sense, yeah, you'll be fine. Don't let me know. Don't reach out to me. You know what I mean? Thank you so very much, Booms. How can we reach on your social media platforms?
You can follow me at mo_Turaya13
All right.
on Instagram alone.
Okay. What about?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Rosange_. It is spelled as ROS4NGE_.
Yeah, all right, cool. Follow her. Don't follow me. I do not have indie money. I'm just saying. All right, we came with Solid Concord. We have to go. When we come back next time, it's still going to be the blast. Still no cap. My name is Miles, the 8th one of the world. Adios.